Good morning, everybody. Renee here with Luminous. We're going to talk about everything airbrush. We are waking up and doing our makeup this beautiful Monday morning. I hope everyone is having an awesome day. If you're hanging out with us on Facebook, give us a like, give us a love, give us a heart, say hello. And if you're with us on YouTube, like our video, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications. You don't want to miss a thing. We're going to have some fun today. Did you guys see? I know I'm going to be the worst and I'm going to drop a teaser because that's I love doing that. So today we are going to just tease you on what's going to come tomorrow with our girl Heather, because Heather is the queen. This hair, excuse this hair today. Okay. We are going to do some really fun stuff tomorrow. So stay tuned. We don't, we can't get you too hyped up on a Monday because it's Monday. But we're going to have some fun here today with Wake Up and Makeup. We're going to do, you know what I love with a little bit of animal print? I love a really cool lip. So we're going to do that today. We're going to get started. We're going to have some fun. So hello there, Candy, over on YouTube. If you are joining us, please say hey, because guess what? This is just not as fun without you, I promise. Okay, let's get started with just a few tips. We're going to start with a few quick and easy reminders to help you have a more successful airbrush application. So these three things are going to help you when you start with your airbrush system is always keep it moving. Keep that 4 fingers from the skin and pull back gently on the trigger. Just the smallest pulling back will help you. Hi, Jennifer. Hello, hello. All right, guys, if you can't tell, I have had some evil friends coming to join me recently. I think a lot of it has to do with some changing seasons, also mask wearing, those types of things. So we're going to get this going. And we're going to clean that up. We're going to go over some tips. If you haven't seen it, last week we dropped an awesome tip video on YouTube about covering blemishes because we get that question all of the time. All of the time. Hi, Patty. Hello, hello. We do get that question all the time about covering blemishes and how to do it with airbrush. So we're going to do it today. And we're going to use these techniques, but we're going to tweak them just a little bit, because when you're doing blemish cover up, it does take a tiny bit of a different approach because it's a concentrated coverage. It's more coverage. So see, I'm really red down here. I got this mark, and then I don't know if this is growing a horn. I'm not sure. So just stay tuned. We're going to cover it up. I promise. Okay. So this little tip and trick will help a lot, but let's start first talking about how do you choose your color. When you purchase an airbrush system from us, you get 2 full-size foundations. And today we're going to use the Rose foundation. Have you seen this yet? Did you buy it yet? Oh, it is magic. Okay, so we're going to shake those up. Every time you want to shake up your products. Reason being is because they are water-based, so they will settle. And that's okay. That's normal. If you're over on Facebook, say hey, give us a like, give us a love, share this video, bring your friends, because we are going to have some fun. I'm feeling a little sassy. I think it's the shirt. I think it's the animal print. Okay, so always keeping your stylus moving, 4 fingers from the skin and pulling back on the trigger. You can always start, you can always start with water first. It's okay if you've never tried it before. But if you are just testing out your color, I like to shake mine up. You get 2 in there. So you can choose 2 colors that work for you if you're shopping on Luminous Cosmetics. So they're very close, but I kind of like the one in the front a little bit better. That is the 4. So I'm going to just blend that away because that is not how I'm going to apply my foundation. That is going to be how I just test my color. So 040, we're going to shake it up. We're going to add 6 to 8 drops. Now, this is the guideline. This is just a guideline. guideline. If you use less, that's okay. If you use more, it's up to you. It's really up to you on what you feel comfortable with. We say 6 to 8 to get started because it's a great starting point, because it's kind of right in the middle. You'll be able to figure out, you're going to find your own recipe. You're going to say, I like this amount of product on my full coverage days. I like this amount when it's on my just really easy, light, breezy, not too much makeup days. So we're going to do that. I'm going to shake that guy up really good. Especially this newest formula is so pigmented. I give it a little bit of an extra shake. Patty has it, hasn't used it yet. You are just torturing yourself. And Candice is on the way. All right, we are going to have oh my goodness, sorry, we had a technical difficulty. I got kicked out. Well, hi, I'm back. Okay, I see a question over here from Jennifer. Is that... Jennifer, I'm not sure what your question is. Okay, so let's get started. Remember, we're going to do 4 fingers. We're going to always keep our stylus moving. And I'm barely, see a little tiny movement. Do you see that little wiggle? Barely moving on that trigger. Now there's 2 schools of thought here when it comes to coverage. So for me, with traditional foundations, I usually like to do my foundation first and then see what doesn't cover. With my foundation, I can come back with concealer or more coverage. But with airbrush, because I'm not moving things around, I can do either way. It's 040. Yes. It's 040. So sorry for that confusion. 040. There it is. All right, so I'm going to come back. Now I'm going to get a little bit of coverage as I pass over, just as much as I would with regular applications. As you can see, it's softening some of the redness on my chin. I'm going to just stick to this half first. And then I'm going to gently come over those difficult areas. See that? See, we're softening that. Now I want to come close. Look, we're going to come close. I'm going to use the same technique, but I'm going to move my stylus just a tiny bit closer. And my circles are going to be just a little smaller. And now I'm going to just kind of do this outward spiral. So see how we're getting that coverage there. So trick, come close, pull back less. So if you're coming closer to do a little spot, pull back less on your trigger. Now you're probably like, Renee, you told me I barely need to pull back on the trigger at all. Well, you know what? That's right. It's even less when you're doing your tiny little spot areas, because you're going to get one heck of a flow. Check that out. Side by side. This had that monster up there. It was talking. Jennifer, using primer. If you are using primer, definitely want to use that first. If you're using a eraser, definitely want to use that first. It's really up to you what products are going to make the most sense for what you're trying to accomplish. So if you are trying to use a little bit less makeup, and maybe you just want like a quick throw it on and go, kind of like the results of a beautiful tinted moisturizer or something like that, like not really like a makeup-y look, you can just do a really light pass of your foundation and head out the door. If you're looking for a little bit more coverage, or you really have some targeted areas, really some more redness, and you don't really want to wear a lot of foundation, then use a little bit of the eraser first. If you like to use a primer first, do you have to use a primer? I mean, it's going to make your makeup wear longer. Absolutely. It's really up to you. Exactly, Candy. It's really what you're feeling and what you want out of your makeup. If you don't have any larger pores or fine lines, or your makeup wears really well on its own with just a moisturizer underneath, you can do that too. There are really no rules, and we want you to wear the makeup that makes you feel comfortable, and the makeup that's duplicatable for you, that you can do all the time, over and over. Okay, are we seeing the difference here? The coverage is like out of control. Look at that. Okay, let's get on to the other side, because we're going to do full face today. So we better, what I tell my niece and nephew, we better boogie. Boogie, boogie. All right. Hey guys, if you're over on Facebook, give us a like, give us a love, give us some share the love, share us out, invite your friends, because we're going to have fun. We're going to do, every time I do, again, we're going to come in here a little bit closer, and you're going to get to the point, I promise, you're going to get to the point where you can just do this that fast. Good morning, Catherine. Welcome, welcome. You're going to get to a point where you feel super confident and super comfortable that you are just going to be able to do those quick cover-ups without even thinking. Your hand is going to have a little of that muscle memory. You're going to be able to feel the difference on your skin. You can do your neck if you like. There you go. And if you heard that, we turned off because we did a lot of chatting. But wow, guys, look at that coverage. All right, let's get into what else comes in your kit. And that is going to be your blush and a product called Love. So we're going to do a little blush. Guys, look at that. Oh, I'm getting the love over on Facebook. We're going to do a few drops of our Tulip blush. Make sure you shake up those blushes really well. Love the Tulip blush. It's got like a beautiful pinky color. We're going to get some color going on here. And then we're going to do some eyes. We're going to do, look at that. Guys, is that not like the perfect little flush? That is Tulip. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to give you a little tip that I like to do. And I know this seems kind of counterintuitive, maybe. I like to put my lip color on when I know what color lip I want to wear. Like if I'm like, I'm going to rock my lip color today, I like to put it on and then do my eyes. Yeah, I said it. I like to put my lip color on and then do my eyes, because then that's going to help me get a right balance between my eyes and my lips. So I know I'm not going to do too much on my eyes if I already set the tone with my lips. Does that make sense? All right. Before I do that, let me just set really quickly with our beautiful translucent setting powder. Now this one, thank you, Catherine. Yes, Candy, my favorite too. We're just going to use a little bit of this powder, and I'm going to just do it mostly in the center. And I'm going to do a little extra set right on top of where we had that extra coverage there, because I don't need that coming through later. And I just did my forehead, my nose, and my chin. Those, you don't have to set everywhere. You don't have to put makeup everywhere. You don't have to put all the layers everywhere. You can really create your own makeup experience. Come on, we don't need any rules, right? It's 2020. We don't even have any rules. Pajamas are pants. Isn't that the thing? All right, let me go ahead and set my tone here with my lip. I'm just going to go right into the vinyl lip, the Vinyl Slick Liquid Lipstick. This color is Flamenco, because I know how to dance. And let's set the tone there. And because I'll have my lip done, I will feel like I won't put too much of my eyeshadow on. I can just do the right look to match my lip. Candy, I would love to look like those little emojis dancing one day. All right, set the tone with the lip. Let's do the eyes. Hi, Melissa. All right, let's get in. She loves the lip color. That is Flamenco. Love, love, love. Let's get into finishing up the brow. I'm going to use the 2-in-1 Define in brown. We're just going to get a little shape and definition here. And if you stay tuned to the end, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen tomorrow on our lives. Oh, we have a sad face going on. What's up with the sad face? Who has a sad face with us today? Did somebody hit the sad face? If it was you, let me know. I want to turn that frown upside down. Okay, so there we go. Got a little brow going on, just following the natural shape of my brow with the pencil part. Who did it? Who did it? Who has a sad face? Who can I make happy today? All right, let's go on to our gel side. And we're just going to put everything in place. So see, we set the tone of the lip. We got our brows done. Now it's going to be so much easier to do our eyeshadow because we know kind of what the end result is going to look like. I'm also going to finish with a little bit of contour palette and love. So stay tuned. Plus the big surprise. Look how good I am at winking. I know. It's cute. Just kidding. It's not. All right. We're going to do Nude and Naughty. Love this palette. It is like a must-have. You guys are quiet out there today. It's a must-have. Must-have, must-have. We're going to start with, let's see. Let's go with Bear. The second one from the top. Just a little bit of all over. And I'm going to do something else backwards. I'm going to go into our Persuasion eyeliner in the Cocoa. I'm going to line, and then I'm going to smudge it out with a mystery color. Is somebody want to tell me why they're sad? Are you sad that I am not on here all day doing my makeup? Is that why we're sad? We're going to just do that little bit of that Cocoa liner again, because I had that little bit of pop on my lip. I'm just going to do a softer eye. Jennifer, do I have you on Facebook and YouTube? Patty, was it you? Did you give us a sad face? All right, so got my brown liner on, and I'm going to go into Curious. And I'm going to use, oh gosh, this brush is so perfect for this. This is our L210 brush. See that nice dense head right there? Yeah, Jennifer is on both. She hopped over to Facebook, checking in. Oh, good. Okay, Patty, I'm glad it wasn't you. Curious right here. And we are just going to go over that liner. And we're going to just blend it up. So as you can see, it's a little deeper right at my lash line. Okay, Patty, I didn't think it was you. See how it's a little deeper at my lash line now? And then a little bit of the Curious underneath. That's how simple my eye can be today. That simple. Curious, very curious. I feel like that's what they say in Harry Potter. All right, smudging that on that liner. Guys, that is so cool, that Curious color. It's this one. All right, I guess we're not going to have anybody tell us why they have the sad face. Do you like this look, guys? I think Candy said she likes it. I know, Candy. I am sweating that sad face. We're going to do mascara in just a second. Let's get into our Cut 1 palette. Add a little bit of depth here. I'm going to go into Cappuccino. I'm sweating it, girl. Sweating it. I just want to make everybody happy, you know? All right, let's just give a little bit of depth and sculpting here with the Cappuccino. Thanks, Jennifer. I'm really liking this look today. I like that little case of the Mondays we got going on. Contour? No contour. Subtle, but does a lot, I think. I like it. It doesn't have to be crazy. This brush does it all for you. It does the magic, the 110. When you do a face like this, it just makes it so much better, right? Magic. All right, let's do a little bit of love. We'll do mascara and then we'll call it a day, guys. Love this. I'm going to just do love only on my cheeks because I did give myself a little bit of that mattification with the translucent powder. So we're going to do a little bit of that. Now, what you want to do is make sure your foundation well is empty. And just to give you a little bit of insight and the secrets that go on beyond the camera is below me, I always have a little washcloth that I set my system on. And so I use it to empty out my system if I have a little bit of blush left or foundation left before I go into my next color, just so that I have something to empty it out in, because I am not in my bathroom right now. I'm in my office. So I don't have a sink. If you're doing it in your bathroom, you can do that in your sink. But it's up to you. All right, love. Love is that hydrating luminizer. It's going to give you a beautiful glow. It mimics natural skin. Is it glittery? No, it just gives a luminosity. Ooh. Look at that. hydrated. And look at the way the light reflects off of it. It is not glittery. It is not shimmery. It just mimics beautiful glowing skin. All right, we'll do mascara and then I'll give you the announcement. The announcement is super exciting. So, guys, I'm digging this Monday look. I got my Monday vibes going. All right, so do we see why we did the lips before we did the eyes? I feel like it's a really helpful little tip that just keeps you balanced when you're doing, like if you know you want to do a smoky eye and make that be the control, do that first. If you know you want to do like a deep bold lip, do that first and let it kind of set your tone. It kind of gives you the parameters of your application, so you don't have to worry about how much, like, if, oh my gosh, if I do too much eye, that's not going to look good on with my lip. Oh, hey, Miss Kathy. I miss you too, girl. What is up? I hope things are good for you and your family. Oh, Jennifer went more blonde and let her hair go in her face. I'm doing, uh-oh. Did you get some low lights then? All right, we're going to do just a little underneath here. It's coming together. Okay, guys, let's talk. Let's dish. Look, I got to get real close because if I get real close, then it means it's super dramatic. Oh, you guys ready? First of all, I love this look. Okay, I'm here for it. I love the pink lips. Hi, Cybercrafter. She says, I ordered the brown eyebrow airbrush, and it's mostly red. I'm a brunette. What can I do? So is it too warm? Is that what you're saying? Like it's coming like an auburny type of color? Just want to clarify that. All right, guys. Sandra loves the pink. Yay! Okay. Okay, ready? Tomorrow. Have you been hanging out on our Facebook? Because you should. Because guess what? We have just launched an amazing new foundation. This is called Liquid Mirage. It is a liquid foundation. This is not for your airbrush system. This is a brand new liquid foundation that mimics the beautiful appearance of our amazing airbrush foundations. And Heather is going to walk you through this beautiful foundation tomorrow. So stay tuned. Check this out. Liquid Mirage. It has an amazing brush that is specifically designed for this beautiful foundation. I don't know if you can see our beautiful L insignia in there. I don't know if you can see that. And another thing that's really cool is that we have these beautiful adjusters. So these adjusters will allow you to fluctuate your color, deepen it or lighten it, depending on your seasonality, or, you know, if you're a little in between colors, you can just kind of tweak it. It is amazing, amazing. Amazing. So Heather is going to walk you through. We've got this amazing deal coming out for everything that has your adjusters, your brush, your foundation. Wow. Like awesome. So your brows should be okay. So Cybercrafter, maybe you could try. So you're using the brown. Sometimes I use the black. And it does. So sometimes I use the black, and I think the color is a little bit better for me because I'm not a warm brown. I am like a cool brown. So a little bit of the black will go a long way. So that might be an option for you. Or a lot of people mix maybe like a dot, like a drop of the black and a drop of the brown. So it's not so black. That could be a really great option for you, Cybercrafter. Angelica asked, do I put air in the machine, the new liquid makeup? This makeup is not for your airbrush, not for your airbrush. This is liquid foundation with a brush. So not for your airbrush. No, no, no. Traditional liquid foundation with an amazing formula that mimics the look and the finish of our airbrush foundation. This does not go in. Nope. Not for your airbrush system. Totally different formula. It is not going to nope, no airbrush system. Yes, Kathy, I will give you a ring at some point today. All right. All right. I hope, Cybercrafter, that helped. Angelica, please let me know that you know that this does not go in your system. Nope. This is great for on the go. If you want to try a liquid foundation, if you don't want to pack up your airbrush system, but you really want that airbrush finish, because it is flawless, it's gorgeous. So try this out if you wanted to try just a new foundation. I mean, great. All right. I think I answered every question. Cybercrafter, does that help? Maybe adding the black to the brown as a combo or going to the black could really be helpful. Let me grab the link here for the set really quick, and then I'm going to wrap this up for you guys because I got to get going. I know you want to hang out with me all day, and that is exactly why we had the one sad face, because I can't hang out with you all day. But let me grab the link here, and then stay tuned and set your alarms for tomorrow because Heather is going to be live with you tomorrow. And just so you know, yes, good. Angelica, so glad. I know where our timing is just like a little bit delayed. The new kit, oh my gosh, $39. You get the full bottle of foundation, full bottle, 2 adjusters, one lighter and one darker, and the brush. Guys, I've seen brushes that like foundation brushes that retail for over $50 just for the brush. So this and foundation, wow, guys, all of this, and you get a cute mesh bag that all comes in for $39. Yes, Cybercrafter, good. I think that you're going to be really happy with that because it's hard. Like when you have our hair color, because you said you have hair color like mine, it is like in some lights it looks black. It's just like a deep, deep, very cool. Yes, Kathy, you do get a bag too. You do. It's really hard to get this cool undertone. And you're like right on the border of black hair, but not quite. So, all right. Oh, Candy is checking us out here. If you do have your VIP status discount, you do get it for even less. Yes. Guys, I mean, this is beautiful. All right, so stay tuned. Set your alarms. Come see us tomorrow. Heather's going to demo it live. Oh, Sandra, that's so good to hear. We love that you are already a fan. Check it out. It is amazing. I promise you. Never mind. I was going to show you on my hand, but you're going to have to come see Heather. Look at that. We covered up that guy. All right. Heather, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.